hello, and welcome. It's time to gently unwind from your day. Find yourself a truly comfortable spot, letting your body soften into whatever feels most supportive. There's no need to hold tension or to rush. Simply allow yourself to settle. Take a soft, slow breath in, and as you exhale, feel the last remnants of your day gently drifting away. This is your time to simply be, to listen, and to let your mind wander into the quiet calm. Tonight, we begin a journey to a place of serene beauty, far above the everyday world. Imagine, if you will, the gentle hum of distant machinery, a sound so subtle it's more a feeling than a noise. You are drifting closer now to the zenith spire, a magnificent structure that reaches towards the stars, not with aggression, but with quiet elegance. Its outer shell glows faintly with stored starlight, a warm, inviting beacon in the velvet dark of space. As we approach, a grand arched entrance slowly opens, revealing a breathtaking sight within. This is the heart of the spire, the orbital garden. Here, vibrant, bioluminescent flora thrives under a perpetual twilight, casting soft, shifting colors across smooth, cool pathways. Gentle water flows from a hidden source, creating a lulling, consistent murmur. The air is fresh, carrying the faint, sweet scent of exotic, glowing blossoms. Overhead, through the vast, curved viewport, distant nebulae paint the cosmic canvas in hues of amethyst and silver. Silent and majestic, the scent from the blossoms drifts gently through the air, a subtle perfume unlike anything from a terrestrial garden. These are not ordinary flowers, but bioluminescent creations, softly pulsing with their own inner light. Their petals, some wide and unfurling like delicate sails, others tightly furled into pearlescent buds, cast a soft, ethereal glow upon the pathway. Soft, distant hum of a ventilation system. The path itself is made of a smooth, polished material, cool to the touch, reflecting the ceiling lights in long, gentle streaks. As you step further, the path curves slightly, leading deeper into this tranquil space. To one side, a small, still pool shimmers, its surface mirroring the faint cosmic light filtering from the viewport. Tiny, almost imperceptible ripples occasionally spread across its surface, perhaps from the distant movement of the orbital station itself, or just a gentle current within the pool's own ecosystem. Floating within this water are more of the glowing blossoms, creating constellations of light on the dark, reflective liquid. Above, soft, diffused ceiling panels cast a gentle, indirect illumination, blending seamlessly with the natural luminescence of the plants. The air here feels perfectly calibrated, a gentle warmth, never too cool, never too heavy. It's an environment crafted for quiet contemplation, a place where time seems to slow, aligning with the slow drift of the stars. The vastness outside, though silent and cold, is transformed by the viewport into a living tapestry, a reminder of the quiet, expansive universe that cradles this peaceful sanctuary. You might notice the subtle shift of a distant star field as the station makes its imperceptible journey, a journey that feels more like a gentle lullaby than a voyage. The distant star field continues its slow, majestic dance beyond the viewport, a silent tapestry of glittering lights, forever unfurling in the cosmic dark. Within this sanctuary, the air itself feels specially attuned, carrying a whisper-soft freshness. Perhaps it's the gentle hum of the life support systems, working in perfect harmony, or the delicate scent of something green and thriving, an almost imperceptible floral note that hints at life sustained and cherished. Your gaze might drift towards a nearby wall, where soft, diffused light emanates from a series of embedded panels. These aren't harsh, artificial lights, but rather a warm, organic glow, mimicking the gentle cycle of a day without the abruptness of a sunrise or sunset. As the station continues its peaceful drift, you become aware of a subtle, almost imperceptible growth around you. Not in a hurried way, but with the steady, calm persistence of nature itself. Here, a section of this quiet space is dedicated to an orbital garden, not sprawling and wild, but meticulously cared for, an elegant display of bioluminescent flora. Imagine delicate vines trailing from suspended planters, their leaves glowing with a soft internal luminescence, casting faint, shifting shadows on the polished, dark floor. Small, intricate blossoms unfurl slowly, each petal and stem seeming to pulse with a quiet, patient energy, a testament to the ingenuity and care that built this floating haven. The hushed stillness here is only occasionally broken by the gentle ripple of recirculated water, a sound so soft it merges with the peaceful ambience, an invitation to simply be and to drift, invitation to simply be and to drift. The soft, ambient glow of the sanctuary begins to shift, almost imperceptibly, from a cool, deep azure to a warmer, more ethereal lavender. These gentle light patterns trace their way across smooth, pearlescent walls, highlighting subtle, intricate textures that resemble polished cosmic dust. It's as if the very architecture breathes with the rhythm of the distant stars, each hue a soft, silent breath. A panoramic view begins to unfurl beyond a vast, curved transparisteel window, previously obscured by the subtle interior glow. Far below, the silent, slow-moving currents of an orbital river can be glimpsed, its surface reflecting the scattered starlight like countless tiny diamonds. This river, a ribbon of liquid serenity, winds through what appears to be an endless, sprawling garden of bioluminescent flora, each plant pulsing with its own soft, internal light. You can almost feel the gentle hum of life from the garden, a vibration too subtle for sound, but palpable in the profound stillness. The air here carries a faint, sweet scent, not of artificial fragrance, but of growth and clean, recycled oxygen, a silent testament to the life sustained within this peaceful haven. You might notice a single, perfectly formed blossom, glowing softly from a hidden recess in the wall, its petals unfurling in slow motion, almost as if greeting the shifting light from the vast cosmic expanse. The colors from the garden below seem to reach up, painting the underside of the station with soft greens and blues, creating a living tapestry against the deep velvet of space. This entire space is designed for quiet contemplation, a place where time itself seems to slow, allowing thoughts to gently unfurl and then dissipate, much like the soft mist that occasionally drifts across the orbital garden far below. All is calm, all is gentle, inviting you deeper into this peaceful slumber as the cosmic architecture cradles you within its quiet embrace. The gentle hum of the station continues its steady rhythm, a constant, reassuring lullaby woven into the very fabric of the cosmos. Now, as your gaze softens and drifts from the expansive orbital garden, you find yourself effortlessly gliding deeper into the heart of this quiet sanctuary. The path here is lined with soft, ambient light, emanating from luminous panels embedded within the smoothly curved walls. These panels cast a warm, diffused glow, illuminating elegant, almost translucent plant life that thrives in carefully climate-controlled niches. It feels as though nature itself has found a tranquil, harmonious home within this advanced architecture, its beauty amplified by the quiet precision of its design, every leaf and stem catching the gentle light. Ahead, a panoramic viewport slowly opens before you, revealing a new, breathtaking vista. This time, it is not the bustling garden, but the vast, velvet expanse of deep space itself. Distant nebulae swirl in silent, breathtaking beauty, their colors a soft, unhurried dance of violet and sapphire, bleeding into deep midnight blues. Small, distant pinpricks of light, perhaps other stations, or sleeping starships, drift with an unimaginable slowness, like scattered pearls on a dark, infinite canvas. There is no harsh sound here, only the profound quietude and the serene visual poetry of the universe unfolding before you. The air is cool and clean, carrying a faint, sweet scent of distant blossoms from the internal gardens, a comforting reminder of life thriving even in the boundless void. Each soft breath you take deepens your relaxation as you are enveloped in this profound stillness, gently held by the silent majesty of it all. The cosmic architecture cradles you, a safe haven floating through the tranquil night, inviting you further into its peaceful embrace. From that vast, encompassing quiet, a soft, inviting glow begins to draw your gaze inward, past the gleaming outer shell of the station. You find yourself drifting gently towards a vast, luminous chamber, encased in soft, undulating light. This is not a sterile corridor, but a living space, an orbital garden, where the gentle hum of life replaces the deep silence of space. Tall, slender trees with leaves of iridescent silver reach towards a softly glowing ceiling, their branches laden with blossoms that emit a faint, calming light. Subtle, distant hum of bioluminescence. The pathways, made of a smooth, cool material that feels like polished moonlight, wind lazily through beds of delicate, bioengineered flora. Each plant seems to whisper its own quiet story, its colors shifting in a mesmerizing, slow dance of pastel hues. Tiny, almost invisible light motes drift like luminous dust through the air, catching on the silken petals and the smooth, pale trunks of the trees. This sanctuary, suspended in the void, feels like a breath of fresh air, a living jewel within the grand cosmic structure. The air here is subtly fragrant, a blend of clean ozone and the sweet, light scent of the alien blossoms, an aroma designed to soothe. You can almost feel the gentle thrum of life beneath the polished pathways, a quiet, steady rhythm that resonates with your own slowing breath. Here, amidst the gentle glow and the silent growth, the worries of the outside world simply dissolve, leaving only the tranquil beauty of this cultivated oasis. It is a place designed for quiet contemplation, for soft dreams, for allowing your thoughts to unfurl like the delicate leaves around you, each one catching the light and releasing it back into the gentle, encompassing stillness. The soft light seems to cradle each petal, each leaf highlighting the intricate patterns of growth in this peaceful, floating haven. The soft light seems to cradle each petal, each leaf, highlighting the intricate patterns of growth in this peaceful, floating haven. A soft, almost imperceptible hum emanates from the very structure of this orbital garden, a gentle, constant vibration that assures its continued, graceful existence. It's the quiet sound of unseen systems, silently working to sustain this tranquil biosphere among the stars, a low thrumming that becomes part of the air itself. The light, which had been so focused on the individual leaves, now broadens, casting longer, softer shadows across winding pathways made of a luminous, almost translucent material. These paths invite a slow, unhurried drift deeper into the heart of the garden, each step feeling cushioned and weightless. As you gently follow the path, you notice how some of the plants themselves seem to glow with an inner luminescence, a soft, biological light that pulses faintly, almost in rhythm with your own slow, steady breathing. It's not a harsh, artificial glow, but a natural radiance, born from the very essence of these unique cosmic flora. The air here carries a faint, clean scent, a blend of purified ozone from the distant reaches of space, and the gentle perfume of these otherworldly blossoms, a delicate, calming aroma. A fine, delicate mist, barely visible, sometimes drifts across your view, swirling gently around the luminous plant forms, and adding to the ethereal quality of this tranquil space, making every breath feel fresh and calm, carrying with it a sense of deep quietude. The luminous plant forms continue their soft, hypnotic dance, their colors shifting with a gentle inner light. The air, still fresh and calm, carries with it the faintest whisper of distant currents, unseen but felt. As our perspective drifts ever so slowly, we begin to notice the subtle pathways that weave through this botanical sanctuary. These paths are not for hurried travel, but for quiet contemplation, paved with a material that absorbs and reflects the ambient light, creating soft, diffused lines that guide the eye without demanding attention. Beyond the immediate embrace of the glowing flora, a panoramic archway comes into view. It frames a vista of serene cosmic architecture, where smooth, curved structures meet the deep velvet of space. Here and there, faint, iridescent glows mark the silent presence of distant orbital habitats, or the hushed forms of starships, resting in their slumber. They appear as faint, silver whispers against the deep cosmic tapestry, their engines quiescent, their journeys paused. This vast, tranquil space, nestled high above, feels like a protected haven, a gentle embrace. The soft light from the plants casts long, quiet shadows that stretch and recede with an unhurried rhythm. Every element, from the cool, breathable air to the distant, sleeping vessels, contributes to a profound sense of stillness, a quiet peace that settles deep within, inviting weary minds to simply be. There is no rush, no urgency, only the soft hum of life in its most serene form. The stillness deepens, flowing through the very architecture of this quiet sanctuary. Each surface, each curve, seems to absorb and reflect the ambient peace, creating an envelope of calm. You might notice the subtle shift in the air, a breath of perfectly filtered atmosphere, cool and clean, carrying no trace of the bustling world beyond these walls. It's a space designed for quiet contemplation, for the gentle unwinding of all worries. Perhaps your gaze drifts along a soft, luminous pathway that seems to beckon further inward. It's not a path of urgency, but one of gentle invitation, leading you around a wide, sweeping bend. Here, the architectural lines are fluid, almost organic, mimicking the natural world while being distinctly of a serene future. The walls are not stark, but rather a muted, calming tone, perhaps a soft pearl or a deep, tranquil gray, absorbing any harshness from the gentle light that emanates from concealed sources. As you follow this unseen path, a new visual begins to emerge, subtle at first, then growing into a grand, sweeping vista. It is a panoramic window, impossibly large and clear, revealing the vast, silent canvas of space. Not a chaotic, bustling space, but one filled with the soft glow of distant nebulae, like painted clouds clouds of cosmic dust and the steady, unwavering light of faraway stars. Each star a tiny, brilliant point of peace in the endless dark. There are no sharp edges here, only smooth transitions from the cool, polished floor beneath your feet to the soft, distant glow through the window. The silence is profound, broken only by the almost imperceptible thrum of the station itself, a deep, rhythmic pulse that feels more like a gentle lullaby than machine at work. It's a sound that reassures, anchoring you to this serene moment. In this quiet corner of the cosmos, deep, rhythmic pulse of the station continues, a constant, comforting companion. It guides your awareness subtly along the hushed pathways of this orbital sanctuary. Soft, diffused light spills from recessed panels in the ceiling, illuminating a path of polished, pearlescent material. Each step is silent, cushioned by the unseen technology beneath. You notice the gentle curve of the corridor, designed not for speed, but for contemplation, for a slow, unhurried journey. Ahead, a soft, ethereal glow beckons, hinting at a wider vista. It's a light that doesn't demand attention, but rather invites a gentle gaze, like the first blush of dawn on a distant, alien world. The air is still, clean, carrying only the faintest whisper of circulated stardust, a scent so subtle it might just be the quiet breath of the station itself. As you draw closer, the glow resolves into a vast, panoramic window, revealing a segment of the galaxy painted in strokes of deep violet and shimmering silver. Very soft ambient hum, almost imperceptible. Far below, the sleeping starship you arrived on glides in stately silence, its own soft lights tracing its elegant form against the cosmic tapestry. Nebulae swirl like cosmic paint, and distant stars twinkle with a timeless, patient light. The sheer scale is immense, yet it feels contained, cradled within the secure embrace of this sanctuary. It's a moment suspended, a peaceful breath in the grand, silent theater of space, where even a Leviathan vessel can find its deepest rest. You stand before this view, a silent observer, feeling the gentle rhythm of the station resonate within you, a quiet echo of the universe's own serene lullaby. The silent grandeur of the Leviathan vessel continues to hold your gaze for a moment longer, its immense form cradled within the station's gentle embrace. A soft, almost imperceptible hum is the only sound, a whisper of dormant power, a promise of peace. Slowly, you turn from the vast observation window, allowing your eyes to adjust to the subtler glow of the inner pathways. A curved corridor stretches ahead, softly illuminated by strips of bioluminescent light embedded in the ceiling and floor. These lights cast tranquil, cool blue and green hues upon the polished, reflective surfaces. The air here is still and clean, carrying a faint, pleasant scent perhaps of ozone, or something akin to a freshly bloomed night petal from a distant orbital garden. Each step you take is cushioned, absorbed by the advanced flooring, making your movement almost soundless, quiet glide through engineered serenity. You pass by silent alcoves along the walls, each holding a comfortable, contoured seat, seemingly designed for quiet contemplation. Some feature small, softly glowing data displays showing abstract patterns or slow-moving celestial charts. Yet, no one else is here. Only the soft, ambient light and the profound quietude. The station feels vast, yet wonderfully empty, a sanctuary crafted purely for stillness. Further along, the corridor opens slightly into a wider, circular antechamber. In its center, a holographic projection shimmers with gentle light, not of distant stars or planets, but of the Leviathan vessel itself. It rotates slowly, a miniature ethereal twin, revealing its intricate, sleeping systems and elegant lines, designed for journeys across cosmic seas. The projection pulses with a soft, warm light, like a heart beating in slow motion, inviting you closer to its quiet mystery. You pause, simply observing, letting its gentle, consistent rhythm envelop you, feeling the deep peace of this silent, drifting world. Soft, rhythmic pulse continues, a gentle heartbeat of this vast, slumbering vessel. As you drift closer, the source of this quiet energy seems to emanate from a long, softly illuminated corridor. Its walls curve gracefully, clad in smooth, pearlescent panels that catch the faint, shifting light from unknown sources deeper within. There are no sharp edges here, only flowing lines and subtle contours, designed for peace and quiet passage. The air itself feels still and cool, carrying only the faintest echo of that deep, regular beat. You glide effortlessly along the corridor, the floor beneath your feet a soft, luminous plane, casting a gentle upward glow that highlights the gentle curves of the ceiling. It feels less like a path and more like a river of light, carrying you deeper into the ship's tranquil heart. Ahead, the corridor seems to open slightly, revealing a diffused, tranquil luminescence that suggests a larger chamber beyond. Few distant, soft neon lines, perhaps indicators or artistic accents, trace patterns on the far wall, barely visible through the gentle haze. They are not bright or demanding, but rather soft whispers of light, guiding the eye without urgency. This journey is not about reaching a destination, but about the quiet unfolding of space around you. Each step, each gentle drift, is an immersion into this peaceful, almost meditative environment. The silence is profound, broken only by the steady, comforting thrum of the ship's core, a lullaby woven into the very fabric of its existence. You let yourself be carried, observing the subtle dance of light and shadow, wrapped in the serenity of this sleeping starship. As the gentle hum of the ship's core continues its soft song, your awareness drifts along a quiet, softly lit corridor. The walls here are not functional panels, but smooth, polished surfaces that faintly reflect the distant, tranquil glow of the vessel's internal systems. Each step, if you were to take one, would be silent, cushioned by the unseen energies that cradle this ship in its cosmic journey. The air itself feels still and pure, carrying a faint, clean scent like distant starlight. You find yourself arriving at a spacious, curved chamber. This is the Stargazing Lounge, a place designed for quiet contemplation of the cosmos. Instead of screens, the entire forward section is a vast, panoramic window, presenting an uninterrupted vista of deep space. The stars outside are not a chaotic blaze, but a serene tapestry of distant, diamond-like dust, each one a tiny, steady spark in the infinite velvet dark. They seem to shimmer gently, as if breathing with the ship. No alarm sound, no urgent messages flash across the view. Only the slow, imperceptible drift of the starship as it traces its ancient, predetermined path through the void. A few cushioned recliners, sculpted from a luminous, soft material that seems to cradle the body, are arranged facing the cosmic window. They invite you to settle, to simply observe the silent ballet of light years unfolding before you. The only sound here is the soft, rhythmic breath of the ship itself, a whisper against the vast silence of space. A soft, indigo light filters from hidden sources within the ceiling, bathing the room in a calming twilight. You notice a singular, slow-moving nebula, a swirling cloud of cosmic dust, painted in hues of soft violet and deep azure, slowly passing by the window's edge, a silent, majestic painting in motion. Its colors shift subtly, like a dream. Subtle, distant hum of a starship, very soft. The giant sleeping starship drifts past, its massive form filling the view, yet somehow serene. Its metallic skin reflects the distant, soft glow of nebulae, painting its surface with slow-moving patterns of light. You watch as it gradually recedes, not disappearing, but becoming a part of the vast, quiet canvas of space. The gentle hum of the ship seems to carry for a moment longer, a lingering whisper in the stillness. As the starship becomes a more distant, jewel-like point, your gaze might drift to the quiet corners of your own sanctuary, perhaps to the soft, shimmering light filtering through a carefully cultivated orbital garden just beyond the window. Here, bioluminescent flora, in shades of gentle green and pale blue, creates its own miniature galaxy. Each leaf and petal seems to hold a tiny, self-contained universe of light, pulsing softly in rhythm with the station's gentle rotations. The air here feels calm and recycled, carrying the faintest scent of cool, clean air and something akin to damp soil, a comforting contrast to the infinite vacuum outside. You might imagine the gentle roots of these plants, silently anchoring themselves, drawing quiet sustenance from the station's life support. The distant starship now appears as a faint, elegant silver needle, slowly turning amongst the bright, distant pinpricks of true stars. a silent sentinel in the cosmic night. Its journey continues, and yours within this quiet haven deepens into stillness. Soft, very subtle chimes, like wind chimes distant the sleeping starship, a vessel of dreams and distant journeys, continues its silent drift through the velvet dark. Each subtle adjustment of its course is guided by ancient, humming systems, unseen but ever present, like the slow, steady rhythm of breath. Within its vast, silent interior, long corridors stretch out, softened by the same low, ambient light that bathes the observation deck. You might imagine walking down one such passage now, the floor beneath your feet, absorbing every sound, the air perfectly still and cool. Along these pathways, gentle energy conduits glow faintly beneath translucent wall panels, like dormant veins carrying the ship's lifeblood. They pulse with a tranquil, almost imperceptible rhythm, a quiet testament to the enduring power held in reserve. There are chambers that open off these corridors, some filled with the hushed forms of dormant systems, others with the gentle curves of unlit console banks, waiting patiently for a distant dawn. Every corner, every surface, speaks of a profound stillness, a deep pause in time. The ship is not empty, it is merely resting, its vast consciousness dreaming of future constellations. The soft, distant hum of its engines is a lullaby, a promise of continued grace. You are a part of this quiet dream, drifting alongside its majestic form, enveloped in the same profound peace that settles upon its vast, star-faring soul. The journey unfolds not with speed, but with an infinite, gentle patience. Subtle, deep hum, like distant engines, the subtle, deep hum of the starship's engines is less a sound and more a vibration, a gentle lullaby carrying you deeper into its silent, vast embrace. This patience is a tangible presence, allowing every distant star and nebulous cloud to unfold before you with unhurried grace. As the journey continues, you find yourself drifting towards a central, luminous space within the ship, an oasis of quiet growth. This is the ship's biodome atrium, a soaring expanse under a vaulted, transparent ceiling. Here, the soft glow of distant cosmic phenomena mingles with the gentle, intrinsic light of bioluminescent flora. Vines with leaves like living stained glass climb delicate trellises, their colors shifting from deep indigo to soft emerald, casting a warm, serene ambient light. Small, spherical plants pulse with a slow, rhythmic luminescence, like tiny, contained heartbeats. Through the vast, curved panels that form the outer shell of this garden, the universe reveals itself, not as a frantic blur, but as an ever-present, slow-moving tableau. Giant, ancient galaxies spiral in the far distance, their light taking eons to reach this peaceful vantage point. Clusters of stars glimmer like scattered diamonds on black velvet, each one a silent promise of infinity. The air here is subtly different, refreshed by the living plants, carrying a whisper of clean ozone and verdant calm. Pathways, faintly glowing underfoot, wind gently through the luminous foliage, inviting a slow, meandering stroll, or simply a quiet moment of repose. There is no rush, no urgency, only the vast, breathing quiet of the ship and the silent, patient dance of the cosmos outside. This is a sanctuary in motion, a garden adrift among the stars. The sanctuary ship continues its silent journey, a slow, deep breath across the cosmic ocean. Here, within its gentle curves, life flourishes in hushed abundance. You drift softly, your senses attuned to the subtle shifts in atmosphere, moving from the wider, softly lit pathways into a more secluded section, a true orbital garden, suspended as a jewel within the ship's heart. Walls of living emerald, woven with soft, luminous fibers, rise gently around you, creating verdant archways and quiet alcoves. These are not merely plants, but delicate biomass, meticulously cultivated. Each leaf and tendril is a testament to silent growth and patient artistry, designed to thrive in this serene, artificial ecosystem. The air here is subtly different, carrying a faint, sweet scent, a blend of distant, unknown blossoms, and the clean, filtered breath of the ship itself. It is a fragrance of peaceful renewal, a gentle invitation to deeper relaxation. Above, a curved, panoramic viewport reveals the velvet expanse of space, a tapestry of midnight blue and distant, unblinking stars. Yet, the light filtering into the garden is always soft, diffused through a natural, bioluminescent canopy, never harsh. It bathes the exotic foliage in a tranquil, almost ethereal glow, highlighting the deep greens, soft purples, and occasional glimmer of gold from unique extraterrestrial flora that gently unfurl their delicate forms. A tiny, almost imperceptible hum resonates from the soil beneath your gentle, imagined steps, a comforting, deep vibration that speaks of deep roots and unseen processes. It is the quiet song of life thriving in harmony, cradled by the starship's protective embrace. Each plant seems to breathe with its own quiet rhythm, a natural pulse in sync with the ship's steady drift. There is an absolute calm here, a deep, pervasive quiet that invites you to simply be, to absorb the peaceful energy of this living, breathing space. This orbital garden is a testament to resilience and beauty, a serene, verdant heart within the vast, silent void, offering an endless, gentle peace as you drift deeper into this tranquil orbital garden. The path beneath your feet becomes softer, almost cushioned by bioluminescent moss that glows with a subtle, nurturing light. Each step feels effortless, guiding you further into its quiet embrace. The air here carries the faint, sweet scent of blossoming flora, a fragrance unlike any found on terrestrial soil, mingled with the clean, ionized air circulated gently through the station. Ahead, the garden opens into a larger, cavernous section where towering, crystalline trees reach towards the distant, filtered sunlight, filtering through the station's panoramic dome. Their branches, adorned with glowing, spherical fruits, cast long, shifting shadows that dance across the gently flowing water features. Here, small, iridescent fish glide through shallow pools, their scales catching the ambient light in fleeting flashes of color. The soft murmur of water trickling over polished stones creates a lulling, consistent rhythm, a natural lullaby within this engineered haven. You notice benches carved from smooth, polished rock, inviting quiet contemplation. Perhaps you pause near one, observing a delicate, butterfly-like creature with translucent wings that flutters slowly between blossoms, its movements almost hypnotic. The entire space resonates with a calm, living energy, a testament to the meticulous care and profound connection with nature that defines this sanctuary. This vast, silent void outside feels miles away, replaced by the gentle hum of life and the soft whispers of growing things, enveloping you in a profound and comforting stillness. The gentle hum of life and the soft whispers of growing things continue to envelop you, a profound and comforting stillness. You feel the cool, clean air on your skin, carrying the faint, sweet scent of distant blossoms. A shimmering path, woven from luminous fibers, guides your gaze deeper into this quiet sanctuary. It curves gently ahead, inviting you to follow its soft glow. As you step onto the path, your weight feels almost imperceptible, as if the floor itself is designed to cradle your every movement. On either side, biomorphic plants, unlike any you've seen, unfurl their leaves in patterns of soft green and iridescent blue. Some seem to pulse with a faint inner light, casting shifting, gentle shadows that dance like silent sprites on the polished surfaces nearby. The air here feels perfectly balanced, a controlled ecosystem breathing gently around you. Further along, the path opens into a small, circular clearing. In its center, a single, ancient-looking tree stands, its branches reaching upwards towards a softly glowing dome. Its leaves are a deep, calming violet, and from its trunk, faint, almost imperceptible streams of energy seem to flow, connecting it to the very structure of this immense vessel. This tree feels like the heart of the garden, a living core of peace and endurance. You can hear the faintest chime, like distant wind chimes made of starlight, emanating from its leaves as the energy currents gently pass through them. The silence is profound, broken only by these soft, natural rhythms. All around you, the subtle energies of life continue their quiet work, a lullaby for the weary mind. The subtle energies of life continue their quiet work, a lullaby for the weary mind. As you rest here, surrounded by the gentle hum of the orbital sanctuary, the distant stars begin their slow, majestic dance across the vast cosmic canvas. Each pinprick of light seems to whisper a secret of peace, a promise of profound tranquility. The soft, luminous flora within the garden dims ever so slightly, its glow receding into the comfortable twilight that always embraces this place. The faint breeze that stirred the leaves now softens to an almost imperceptible breath, a final, tender sigh before stillness. Even the gentle currents of water, flowing over smooth, sculpted stones, seem to quiet their murmur, becoming a distant, hushed whisper. All activity within this serene haven is preparing for a long, deep slumber. The future drift around you slows, its gentle movement becoming an anchor, holding you safely in this moment of pure calm. The soft, ambient light that washes over the futuristic architecture begins its final, gentle fade, casting long, peaceful shadows that deepen the sense of sanctuary. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to be, but here now, in this quiet embrace. The gentle energies that sustain this place, and indeed all life, now invite you to share in their deep rest. Allow your thoughts to become as diffuse as the nebulae outside, as tranquil as the still water. Let the quiet rhythm of the universe be your guide as you drift further and further into slumber. The journey ends here, but the peace remains, a soft, enduring glow within you. Rest now, deeply and completely, as the night embraces the stars, and the stars embrace you.